when I was playing the SU6 and the PT76, I kind of got bored a little bit and decided to take out the T-34 85 instead to grind for the Churchill AVRE. And yes, since it's a vehicle that I really did not intend to make a video for, I became a god in it. Oh! Okay! That we not go there is not a very good shot to make. Hey guys, it's Jim here, and welcome back to warthunder. And oh my goodness, I am so sorry guys for not playing warthunder for almost a month now. Yeah, something big actually happened. Well, rather two big things actually happened. Firstly, I have this issue about running games, not just warthunder, and any other games in my Steam library. Yeah, it was completely insane. I don't even know how am I not bought yet. But anyway, what exactly was the issue? But if you look at this footage right here, do you see anything wrong with this image? Anything at all? Well, if you do, you might want to take a break from warthunder, maybe like a week. But if you don't, this is what this area is supposed to look like. Yeah. So what happened is that every now and then, pretty much every single day, it happens at least once, my computer would freeze and crash. And to this point, I still have no idea what's really causing it. And it's been going on since October last year. And I was really at my wit's end. I really don't want to get a new PC or get some new expensive parts that I probably cannot even afford. I want to try and use my old PC, which had a GTX 1080, for as long as possible, even though it's actually pushing 8 years. Really tells you a lot about the 1080 graphics card. But eventually, I figured out that it's probably just NVIDIA's driver system. Like, it's just not compatible with the 1080p anymore. Because every time it freezes and crashes, it tells me video driver hung. And this should have been brought to my attention a lot sooner if it's happening to War Thunder and Enlisted. Eventually, I just threw my hands up, threw the white flag up, and just got a new PC. Well, not really got a new PC. I got a pass for a new PC and actually built my own PC. So now instead of a 1080p, I am rocking a Gigabyte Ryzen 7600 graphics card. Hopefully that is way better, and so far it is. Been playing Enlisted and a little bit of War Thunder as well. Not a single crash. Thank God for that. But yeah, everything's working fine. My computer's running fine. Hasn't really crashed at all. Like, occasionally it did went blue screen, but that was me trying to run Adobe softwares, not playing a game. I should have spent more money on the processor, but anyway. The second reason was, yeah, you probably guessed it. Enlisted has a grind event, so I was kind of committed to grinding everything that was on that grind event, all the radio operators and the free semi-auto rifles. But anyway, all of that is over. I'm back in War Thunder. And of course, just to burn a few footages that I have from the past, yes, when I was playing the SU6 and the PT76, I kind of got bored a little bit and decided to take out the T-34 85 instead to grind for the Churchill AVRE. And yes, since it's a vehicle that I really did not intend to make a video for, I became a god in it. But honestly speaking, this is a vehicle that you should not have too much difficulty becoming a god in, because this is one of those vehicles that even if you play without a single brain cell, you were able to actually do extremely well with this thing. This is actually a very forgiving vehicle. However, I will say there are some aspects to it that I would not rush grind for this thing at all. For example, T-34 85. Yes, the same T-34 you've been seeing since battle rating 3.3. Upper front plate is the same, 45mm sloped at 60 degrees. But unfortunately, instead of facing Sherman Shot 75mm or the Panzer IV WK-40, you are now facing Tigers, Panthers, Sherman 76 and Cromwells with the 17-pounders APDS. So yeah, this armor is really not protective in any way. Unless, of course, you angle like this and then they shoot your upper front plate. And then they go to the forums and complain about Russian bias. And then get hammered by everybody who told them that you should have just shot this instead. The good news is that your turret armor, not as bad. As you can see, variable thickness armor, like, when did they make this thing variable thickness, man? Like, why? But yeah, if they shoot this, they're not getting through this anytime soon. And Gaijin also made this thing variable thickness armor, so yeah, you can probably guess they're not getting through this anytime soon. And even in areas like this, like, sure, there's some areas that is a little bit sketchy, like even though it's supposed to be 54 millimeters of armor, 138 millimeters right here, and then a little bit to the right or to the left, depending on which side you're hitting, it can go as high as 172, 160 millimeters, 195. I said it before and I say it again, variable thickness armor, most broken armor ever. But otherwise, another reason why this is a very solid vehicle and is very forgiving in every single way, and it's the reason why I want to slam Gaijin for bringing this thing down to battle rating 5.0, is that as you can see, 500 horsepower engine, wide set of tracks, lugging only 32 tons, you are going up to 55 kilometers an hour pretty easily in this thing. And not to mention, you do have a very good reverse gear. Go flank and spanking, hold down the position, doesn't matter. You are getting kills that way. And speaking of getting kills, yes, T-34 85, you are using the 85mm D5T cannon, which is pretty much the same gun you find on the KV-85, the SU-85, anything there's an 85 in it. And of course, the round that we'll be using is the armor-piercing high-explosive ballistic cap shell. That pans up to 135mm of armor at point blank, with 164 grams of explosive mass. Even if you shoot an enemy tank at an awkward angle like just the turret and everything, they're not going to be alive for very long. And what makes this shell even scarier is the fact that no, armor thickness is not the thing here, it's the angle of penetration. Because you know, Soviet. Now if you're wondering, why not use the APHE shell? It pans up to 148mm of armor, and I know I said that 15 grams of explosive mass is actually not too bad, but here's the thing though, I don't have an issue with the armor thickness penetration, I don't have an issue with the explosive mass. One issue I have is the angle of penetration. So in my opinion, just use the ballistic cap shell. And of course you do have a machine gun, the DT-29 machine gun up here. But even so though, please bring a few high explosive shells. And now, the other aspects of the gun, you can carry up to 56 rounds of ammunition. I just say bring as many as you want because firstly, there's gonna be some shells down here and this is usually the one-shot fireworks show right here. And not to mention, this is your first stage ammo right here, so doesn't matter if you bring less shells or more, there's gonna be ammunition up here. Now the reloading rate on this thing is about 9 seconds. Now granted I'm running as per crew on with maxed out weapon reloading and leadership, but even so though, this is actually kinda long and you need to be very careful of, especially when you're playing flanking and spanking or aggressive brawling with this thing. Gun depression -5 degrees, which is not a lot, but then again it's a Soviet tank, so what else is new? But at least the good news is that if you point the gun backwards, the gun depression will not be hindered in any way. And finally, no gun stabilizer, but the gun doesn't really bounce too much when you stop to fire, so not a big deal. So yes, all in all, a very solid all-rounder tank. You can brawl with it, you can flank and spank with it. Now will this actually affect my Heroes and Generals but it's War Thunder series? The answer is no, because the T-34 85 in Heroes and Generals is the ZIS-5 53 85mm, which is the 5.7 version of this tank. Although I could have sworn it said D5T at one point, but whatever. And that's enough about the T-34 85. Now let's take this thing out into battle and let's delete everybody I look at, and hopefully I don't accidentally bring this thing up to 5.7. Bye. So I can repair. There we go. How did none of my crewmen die from there, by the way? Thank you for doing that. Oh, where's that? New computer coming, guys. New computer coming. Where is the Cheeto? Where is the Cheeto and what flavor is it? It's a latte flavor. I hear something over here. I can't see anything. Yep, I'm gonna die here. It works.
Attention to the designated grid zone. Attention.
Nope.
Attention to the designated grid zone.
Dude.
Attention to the designated grid square. Bravo. Attack the A point.
Crucio.
Excellent.
Dios. If this guy on the flank here doesn't know we are coming, then he needs to get a new pair of headsets. There we go. Oh! Okay! That we not go there is not a very good shot to make.
Attention to the designated grid square.
Yeah, he's definitely stopping there. I cannot stay here though, there's a air pencil behind me.
Attention to the map. Attack the A point. Move after me.
Alright, go.
Attack the A point. Attack the A point. Attention to the designated grid zone.
I'm so sorry, buddy.
Attention to the designated grid zone.
There's more behind him. There's more behind him.
Attention to the map. Attention to the map.
There's the air pencil.
Hello, Fräulein! Ah!
Thank you, God.
Артиллерия! Координаты! Д6. Уничтожить! С6. Принял! Открываю огонь! The enemy is winning. We must counterattack. Attack the A points.
Attention to the map.
Вперед! Есть! Вперед! Вижу повреждения! Цель уничтожена! Бронебойным готово!
Attention to the map. Attention to the designated grid zone.
Ранний ход! Цель подбита! Цель уничтожена!
Okay, I need to focus front.
Attention to the map.
Shoot the main gun. I know you want to do it.
Ранний ход! Вижу повреждения! Цель уничтожена!
So, we good.
Готово! Попадание!
Not sure on that pen, but okay. I'll take it. I don't have a lot of shells left. This is not good.
We're ahead of the enemy!
I'm dead.
Повреждения! Артиллерия! Координаты! Д6.
Yeah,
Уничтожить!
damn it.
Принял!
I thought I heard an engine.
Поврежден!